Hey everyone, A League of Their Own back with another video. I want to start off today's video by thanking all of you. I really appreciate the kind words and the welcome back messages on my previous video. It truly meant a lot to me, and I want to thank all of you for your kindness. It is most appreciated. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my first PSA DNA return order. I've never sent to PSA DNA before, and I was really excited to be able to get these two items back. So these two items are related to a previous video that I made. So that is actually episode 16, My Tiger. So if you haven't seen that video and if you're interested in seeing more of the backstory behind these cards, then please feel free to check that video out, episode 16, My Tiger. So that kind of gives it away there. The recommendation to send into PSA DNA was actually made by a fellow YouTuber, LB. He's got an incredible selection, so please definitely go check out his videos. You will not be disappointed. And he made the recommendation saying, hey, those cards would look really great in a slab, and I thought, yeah, they would. I've got to send in an order here. So I'm going to share the returns with you. I actually used PSA DNA's 5-day service. So from the time that I shipped the cards out till the time that I got them back, it was 3 weeks. So it was really fast, and I was happy to have these cards back. So I will show you them here in a moment. The card, if this will kind of, refresh your memory, was actually signed by this fellow, Miguel Cabrera. So this is a picture of Miggy signing the card. This was in Lakeland, Florida last year. So it's pretty cool that this image was able to be captured of him signing the card there. So I just wanted to share that with all of you. So that gives it away here. So these cards definitely don't have the most, monetary value, but sentimentally, they are my favorite cards in the collection, purely on that basis alone. They're custom cards. They were made by Tanner, Tan Man Baseball Fan, here on YouTube. He did a fantastic job. So without further ado, let's show you them. So get this box out of the way here. Here is first up, Slabbed Authentic by PSA DNA. There's me and Miggy there. Beautiful auto. I love this card. I covered up my last name there just for privacy reasons, but I think this card just looks really, really great in the slab there. Miggy added his number 24 there, and it just looks fantastic. I'm kind of happy that I waited. Now PSA DNA is using the red flip. There's no more blue flip anymore, so it really just helps to keep things consistent, and I really just think that the card pops. So I was really excited to get this back. You can see here the photo of Miggy and I that was taken on September 16th, 2016 at Progressive Field. Detroit was playing Cleveland. I love how, coincidentally, I've got the Tigers home apparel on and Miggy's got the road apparel, so it just looks pretty complimentary there. So definitely, my favorite, sentimental card in the collection is this one right here. Definitely. So really happy to get this one back. And then the other one that I got back here, Tanner actually made 2 of the same card for me, and I didn't have intentions of getting the other one autographed. I just, I didn't think that it needed to, but then I thought, well, I don't know, why not, right? So I actually had brought the card with me to get signed in Lakeland this year. And what I did was I put, 3 different Miggy items out on the same page. And I only did that for organization purposes. Miggy signs, 1 per, so I certainly didn't leave 3 items out for him to sign all of them. I just wanted to keep it organized because when you're trying to get in-person autographs, the last thing that you need to be doing is, flipping through all of these different pages. You don't have a lot of time when a player is in front of you. So to keep them organized was really great. So basically, we were there in March of this year, and it was the Tigers' first home game at Lakeland. And we had seats that were down the first base line in the first row. And Miggy was playing in that game, and as you know, during spring training games, the regular players do not play the entire game. They play a few innings, and then they leave. So what happened is that, Miggy was coming out of the game, and I think it was because it was, the first game of the year that he actually stopped and signed in between innings of that first spring training game. Because normally he doesn't do that. So I think it was because it was the first game of the year. So I have, 3 items out on my page, and there was one item that I really wanted him to sign. So I'm going to show you that one here next. This is not certified by PSA DNA, but it fits into the story here, so I'll show you anyways. This is a ticket from Miggy's game where he clinched the Triple Crown. So I thought that was a really neat item to get signed. Not Miggy's best signature there. You can tell he was rushed. Again, it's, between innings of a game, so he doesn't have time to give that, great classic signature. But nevertheless, really cool. This is the item that, I wanted him to sign. So that is from his 2012 Triple Crown clinching game in Kansas City. So pretty cool there. Signed by Miggy. And then, I didn't think that, he would sign another item because he's, one per, but he did. And that was this card. So again, it is the same one of Miggy and I. The signature is in blue there because he was running with a blue Sharpie. If I could have had this card signed in anything, I was hoping to actually get it signed in gold because I think it would have looked really nice and complimentary with the gold border that Tanner put on the card. But again, nevertheless, I am not complaining. Miggy, I never see him sign, 2 items. I think he just thought it was cool or maybe just interesting that someone had, a card, made up of him and I. So he signed it. You can see it a bit there. It does look better in person, but really cool. So I was happy to get both of these cards back sooner rather than later by PSA. Again, the back looks the same as the other one there. So you can see with this one, I didn't have Tanner basically kind of fade out the bottom of the card there to allow him to sign it. Whereas the other one, there is that nice sort of faded spot for him to sign. So, this one is my favorite. I think it just looks great, but super excited to get this card back here. So I do have another order that's out with PSA. This other order is the 15 card submission that you get for being a platinum member. So I'm really excited to get that one back. It's got a lot of great cards in it. Some nice pulls that my brother and I had from, we opened a lot of wax, if you will, last summer. So really excited to get those cards back. I just checked on PSA's website and it's in the assembly phase. So just a couple quality checks left to go and then it'll be shipped. So really excited to get that back and to share it with all of you. I hope that you liked today's video. Again, 2 of, hands down, my favorite sentimental personal cards in the collection. They look great slabbed. Thank you to LB for that recommendation. And thank you to all of you, again, for your continued support, the kind messages. It is so very much appreciated. So, to end, I hope everyone enjoys this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for caring, and I will see you in the next one.